What's going on, guys? Raven Commentates here, and I'm back with a new YouTube video. If you guys don't already know, the All-Star teams were picked last night by LeBron James and Steph Curry. Those two players were the captains of the teams and picked their players. So in today's video, I just want to predict who these guys picked first, second, third, fourth, and how they picked their reserves. I obviously don't know the order for sure, but this is my prediction and what I feel is right. Alright, so let's start off with LeBron's pick. LeBron had the first pick of the draft, and I remember he said earlier that he wanted to win the All-Star game, so I'm sure he picked the second best player in this league, Kevin Durant. So after Kevin Durant was off the market, Steph Curry had no choice, but he had to pick Giannis. Someone who had a similar playstyle to Kevin Durant, but he could not pick Kevin Durant, so... Alright, so now it was LeBron's turn to pick again. So I'm sure LeBron remembered that there's about 3 more guards left in the draft, and Steph Curry is a point guard, so he's not going to pick any point guards. So I'm sure LeBron knows to save the point guard pick for the last pick of his draft. So LeBron probably picked Boogie Cousins because he needs a center, and Boogie's the best center in the draft. And then with Steph Curry's pick, he picked Joel Embiid, which I don't understand because why didn't he pick Anthony Davis, because he was still left on the market and he could play the 5th position. And I think he's better than Joel Embiid, which makes no sense why he would pick Joel over Davis. But that means LeBron decided to pick Anthony Davis for his 3rd pick. So at this point, LeBron picked Davis, Durant, and Boogie Cousins. And the only options left for Steph Curry are Kyrie Irving, DeMar DeRozan, and Harden. So Steph Curry basically had no choice to pick DeMar DeRozan and Harden for his last 2 picks, because he obviously doesn't need Kyrie Irving because Steph will play the point guard himself. So might as well get a shooting guard and small forward and have Harden play the 2 and DeMar DeRozan play the 3. And then obviously LeBron had to pick Kyrie Irving because he needs a point guard, and LeBron thinks highly of Kyrie Irving and he obviously picked him. So that's basically the starting lineup for both teams. So on Team LeBron, Boogie Cousins, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. And on Team Steph, Steph Curry, Giannis, Joel Embiid, DeMar DeRozan, and James Harden. I'm sure anyone who watches the NBA knows that Team LeBron is a better team, but you never know what can happen. But those are the starters for the All-Star game. I also wanted to get into the reserves and talk about those players as well. So the reserves LeBron had chose are LaMarcus Aldridge, Bradley Beal, Kevin Love, Victor Oladipo, Porzingis, John Wall, Westbrook. So basically LeBron picked out all the top point guards and shooting guards in the league to assist Kyrie Irving because he is the only point guard and there is no true shooting guard on the starters. So he got good picks in Westbrook, John Wall, and Victor Oladipo as his reserve guards because he knows he has a great center and great forward, so he obviously doesn't need any of that. But yeah, I really think LeBron has the better team, but let's get into Steph Curry's reserves for the All-Star game. Alright, so Steph Curry picked Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Al Horford, Damian Lillard, Kyle Lowry, Klay Thompson, and Karl Anthony Towns. So basically Steph Curry did the opposite of what LeBron did, and he picked out all the great defenders and big men. He knows he's lacking defensive skills in his starting position because he has so many guards, but he picked out the best defenders and big men in the reserve list. Klay Thompson and Jimmy Butler are really great defenders, and players such as Draymond Green, Karl Anthony Towns, Al Horford, who are just great players in the post and have great defensive skills. I know I said LeBron chose the better starters, but I feel Steph Curry has the better reserves and maybe that can help them win the game. But as of right now, I'm sticking to Team LeBron and I think they will win the game. I obviously don't know who was picked first or last in the reserves because that's way too hard to predict. There's so many people, but I do feel I did pick the starting lineup correctly. Also, be sure to comment down below what you guys think the starting lineup is, and do you agree with my starting lineup? Why and why not? And that's it for today's video, guys. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and that's it. Peace.